What are you doing? Okay.
I'm gonna wait for chat to tell me that Twitch is good and YouTube is good.
Okay, I'm waiting for it to come back up now. Okay,
By the way,
there we
guys,
go.
I am halfway through getting all of my
Yes.
Twitch stuff. I'm halfway through getting all my Twitch stuff transferred to YouTube.
Yep. You have sound now.
Thank you. Awesome. I have audio to watch on. I have audio twatch.tv. Awesome, Jolly. Thank you. I'm good on both. Sweet. All right, here we go. We're gonna keep going. I'm a huge fan of the Requiem for the Wolves. You're the one who made that movie. Turning it into a documentary feature someday. When it might be published. Still off the record, but roughly. Oh, come on, interrupting. You got a priest with some kind of story tagging along, spending your vacation in a desert town of all places. Didn't think it'd be this hot, though. My wallet's starting to feel the heat, too. Oh, come on, Kevin. You're rich, aren't you? Rich. Made of that mirror. Hell yeah. Princess got us the hook up here. So he says, what's your plan here? Trying to reel us in, but I guess I got no choice but to bite. Yeah, staring daggers at us, though. We'll have to weave in the intel we've gathered so far and see what we can get out of them. Oh boy. You know how much we appreciate it. Should probably guess. The church really mad that these guys are helping out with. Looking into something for her eminence. I wonder what's the Dominion's salary, or well, they might not one big at all. Expenses on operations paid by the church somehow. Yeah, Jolly, it'd be pretty cool to see the inner workings of that. The financial stuff behind the church and stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Her eminence.
Really?
You mean? Her Holiness Pope Orestes II? Okay, it's Pope? I thought, okay, so it's like, it's not Pope-S, it's just Pope no matter what gender. Let's see.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's the correct term.
Okay, Pope Orestes II. It seems you're dealing with a significant matter.
I'm wondering,
or the Pope-S or whatever?
Yeah. I'm wondering if, I'm wondering how they're gonna word that in the English version. I'm very curious.
Well, we'll see.
Because they have mentioned the Pope in the other games, so that's why it's not like a huge surprise to me. But I'm just curious. I'm curious if they'll change that or not.
I'm answering a few small questions for me. Of course, please ask whatever you wish. I mean, this is like a freaking negotiation table.
Yeah, this is serious. Lock in.
As long as it's an entire I'll spill whatever you want to know. With that, what we got on hand, let's start with this. Shit. What's the right answer here? You'll get to run through all the dialogue choices. Oh, so I can do all of them. All right.
Yeah.
Other reasons for visiting with Arvad. Why would you ask that? Is we're here for more than just a film meeting? Yes! Yes, they are. Are you suggesting? Yep. Just a hunch. Seems request to investigate what caused the commotion back then. Something pretty dangerous circulating around. Given the nature of that, it makes sense that Hayway's young lady might also be connected. Got her. Exchange views on the drug Armada dealt with. There you go. Principality already begun investigating the drug in question. Through the incidents, we identified those as production and pinpointed the source ingredient. Identified species of agave. I gotta be careful on margaritas, y'all. However, no other specimens have been found since. Which all manufactured and the princess and the Ashen asked for my insights. Within or outside Calvert. Okay, so it's coming from outside. Thrive in desert regions like those in the mid-continent or eastern wastelands. So it's way east, I'm guessing. It's not going to be in the... Okay, then where is it? Where? Seems to extract unique elements from the septium... okay. Oh, then it can be whatever. With the wasteland that the east has become due to septium vein depletion, it wouldn't likely survive there. Alright, towards the colon. So that's... One questionable development, hopefully centered in the capital. The groups that seem to mimic DG, excuse me, they seem to gather as if under some kind of influence. Triggered by something, some sort of catalyst. Mighty helpful info. So we can't offer much help. Suitably rewarded. Big money, big money. Eastern delicacies? Oh my goodness, Lapis. Top tier skincare products? Oh man. Any stocks that might skyrocket, if that's possible? Rufus. Capitalism. No such a shame. Freaking Kevin. Stonks, yes. About the new movie's content. It's rated AO. Strictly off the record. The concept is a bit too out there for other studios to adapt anyway. Belongs to the near future sci-fi genre. Set in Septium 1299. Damn, okay, that's way up. A time when humanity is facing stagnation and the threat of extinction. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Look at Ollie's coming over here again. He gave me the look from across the room. Let's see, Rufus's money is all gone. It does make sense, Galvatron, yeah. It's a pretty unexpected genre to throw at us. Yeah, that's interesting to see sci-fi from Trails. Although technically, we're already freaking sci-fi at this point. Think about Sky being like a really old school, like freaking 1800s theme, and now we're here with subways and shit. It's going into freaking space. All in 6 years. In World War, humanity has lost the goddess's blessing, and civilization is crumbling 90 years from now. Survival of people clinging to life amidst terrifying monsters, showcasing bonds and resilience. That's the general direction. Damn. Does it have romance too? I mean, come on, you gotta have romance. You can bet there'll be some great action scenes. Oh yeah. Sounds dark and bleak, but Calvin Films is gonna be a hit. Yeah. The northern side of the Ishgal Mountains, or the village of Kurga as well. They are modern era now. Sky was kind of like second industrial revolution with stories. It's kind of, yeah, Jolly, yeah. So it's like Terminator. GMC, maybe. There's no robots yet, though, I don't think. At least not that I can tell. Negotiations with locals are already underway. Jolly, yeah, something like that. Like 4X, 3X, or 4X. Kind of premise MSC Eastern regions of the continent would be candidate for filming. While there's a road nearby, there is something quite high. You've got tornadoes crackling with lightning popping up. Yep. Incredible shots. It's a no-go. Yeah, Dr. Gotti would be like, who gives a shit about them tornadoes? I wouldn't be surprised if we find an evil in the future, though we kind of did with Elysium. Yeah, we already done that. That's already been done this series. We could do it again. In GMC, I still think we're like in some sort of simulation. I think this is going to be just like Star Ocean 6. Star Ocean 3. I think it's going to be Star Ocean 3 all over again with Zamaria. I don't know if any of y'all played Star Ocean 3, but yeah. That's my vibe. I've been calling that this will be like Star Ocean 3 probably the whole time I played the series. I doubt the elders would be too happy about the more sexy elements.
Not a fan of Star Ocean, so I don't know.
So, love to see him adapt my favorite novel, 3 and 9. Oh wow, there you go.
Oh boy.
Isn't that completely devoid of the kind of risque stuff that the director loves? The heroine is super sexy and cute. It definitely goes viral. Let's protect us. Maybe some ethical hurdles. Rufus, here you go. Reverse the gender entirely. Even give the female overseer. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that really what they say in the Japanese version? You know what? I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Now it's a hentai in GMC.
Holy fuck, dude.
Wow. What? There's no hentai. 2 times all I gotta get in this. Oh my gosh, Nadia. What the hell, man? Only in Japan. Picturing it.
This is serious. Now, keep in mind, this is serious fucking music, and this is what they're talking about.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Leave those ideas for adult movies, alright? Leave it for the hentai! Oh, okay, we have a third one that popped up now because of that. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Let's see, she's been an invaluable ally to our principality. Lock in? Okay. We can never thank her enough for her work, especially with the gratification of the capital Ludos. Greenification of the capital Ludos. Langport owes her a lot too. Established Red Star, developed the urban plan for the new. Hold on. Ludos. Dazzling skyscraper. We haven't been to Elsame yet, have we? This is not Elsame, right? This is still Calvert, but wait, hold on. No, this is Elsame. Wait. Remind me how Calvert and Elsame are connected.
Prince.
Right, the Prince. Ludos is the capital of Elsame. Right. Okay, gotcha. But is this also part of Elsame? Like, are they like a linked country or something?
No.
Okay, they're separate countries.
Tharbad is Calvert.
Tharbad is Calvert. But Elsame... I feel like we always see, though, like, the Prince or Zeta here.
Well, I mean, this is an entertainment district, Fab. And you know what kind of prince we're dealing with here. So, it's not a stretch that
gotcha.
he would be here.
Developed urban play for the Burj Khalifa. This is a link last year, and Billy really is staying at night.
You know me, I call a spade a spade.
Darwin has kind of those connected cities between countries. Gotcha, Jiller. Okay. Thanks for the context, dude. I appreciate it. More than you know. Her name's been popping up quite a bit today.
Valero should just pop right in here with us, man. He seems to know a lot about this.
If Jolly wants to join us, he's more than welcome to. Especially somebody already close to him.
Come on in, Jalero, if you want.
I've known about 15 years. Planet Patrol always one answer the most technical of questions. Pleasure of meeting her for the first time in a symposium this spring. Like she's heard about Brad. Even yeah. Treat you with the utmost respect.
Yay.
So remember something similar. My brother met her yesterday in Basel. She's getting towards the space military base. She's keeping specific concerns from her students. Capital for celebration. Need permission from the above? Okay, hold on, Jolly. Give me a second.
What's going on?
I gotta give him the role.
Oh.
Shit.
The role of a lifetime.
Jolly, just pop into a different voice channel. Like go into general voice, and I'll drag you in here.
Hey, you can do that.
If you want to join in.
Do you want me to do that?
Actually, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And give him the stream chat role too. Just give him the stream chat role once he's in here.
Okay, where is he?
250 GMC. Thank you so much for your 250 gifted
there
subs.
He is.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that all the generosity, man. And Jolly, you got the sub thanks to GMC.
Oh. Thanks.
I don't know, Feb. I don't think I can give him the role.
Oh, okay. I thought.
No.
I had before just because I had to troubleshoot something for you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
I got it.
I can't do it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, one second.
Jolly, thanks for joining, man. If I miss anything, like if I miss like some sort of thing that goes over my head, because I'm gonna be honest, my ADHD goes crazy sometimes, and I will just miss something that might seem freaking obvious as heck to somebody. So I appreciate you like letting me know if I miss something. Goes for chat too. Now, for chat, this obviously goes should be obvious to you guys is that if there's something that doesn't happen yet, then don't tell me. All right, here we go. Also, now you can watch my Twitch stream, my Discord stream, so that way you can see me a little bit without the delay.
Yeah, I'm here. Absolutely.
Latoya expanded it through some project about 20 years ago. What kind of work was done to make that happen? Apparently, that's part of her fuck up. I have a feeling that that's like the big part of her fuck up. She's genuinely curious. Story, but yeah, there's nothing written about anywhere. Never heard about specifics either. Yeah, that led to her saying that she really fucked up. Also, Hail Oasis. Ask my father about it. Project that could bring that much water to a desert.
Hawk, just saying.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. A project that could bring that much water to a desert. Yeah, something ain't right. I thought it could be applied to other parts of the Middle East or even the Eastern continent. My father, who's friends with the professor, recalled her saying something like this.
サルバッドのオアシス湖はいくつかの要因が合わさった結果に過ぎません。
A result of several factors coming together.
同じような地形的条件、それ以上に特別な条件を満たす必要があるのです。
Conditions to replicate.
恐れながら陛下。他の地域での再現は諦めていただくほかないかと。
Okay. How if I jot that down? Several factors and special conditions. Such tantalizing phrases. It does sound cryptic, doesn't it? Alright, that's it.
いやー、もろもろ参考になりましたわ。新作の話も興味深かったですし、
公女殿下をはじめ今後とも吉名に。この地での滞在がいつまでになるかわかりませんが、何かあれば宿にでも。
わかりました。こちらもいつまでの滞在かわかりませんが。
私は数日滞在するつもりでね。よかったらまた話せると嬉しいな。
私はこの後も取材ですけど、何かあったら連絡してくださいね。
Okay.
アーロンから連絡先を聞いてるんだっけ。改めてアドレスも交換しない？もちろん。
Nice. Alright. Okay. We're getting a little bit more of what's up with freaking Hamilton. Like, she's the most sus freaking thing going on right now. Alright.
You think?
Maybe, just maybe. Oh shit.
I mean, she's being hunted by the church.
Yeah.
By the heretic hunter.
Wow.
And she's being hunted by the CID with Hercules. Like, the broad's doing something really bad. Okay?
She done fucked.
He done fucked up.
Like, big time fucked up.
I think they just haters.
They just hate her? They just hate her?
Do you think they just hate her?
Yeah, they just haters.
They're just haters. I love that. They're just haters.
Professor Hamilton said about that agave stuff they're using for the drug. Feels
You know
like
what,
we're still
though? He
missing
could
all
be
those pieces to bring
absolutely
everything
right.
together. So I figured I think the whole picture will finally click. I'm really curious to learn what the fuck's going on, man. Like, this is... I only have half the less than half. It feels like less than half the picture.
It's a puzzle, Fab. I
Yeah,
told you that.
it really is a
It's
puzzle.
Big fucking puzzle.
Since that drugs are involved, I reckon it's time we had a proper chat with the people directly affected.
Yep.
Alright, Sarah and Shahina.
More fucking drugs, just like in Daybreak. All the way from Daybreak.
Just like in Zero. In Azure.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
Let's see, the younger one in particular was being controlled. Yep. Of course, it wasn't drugs.
All about the drugs.
Same they used during the Crossbell crisis? Yeah, of course.
All about the drugs.
I think I'm asking those two about us. We just got
Don't start yawning. What are you doing?
I know, I'm going for a while. Don't worry. We're going until around midnight, my time. So another 2 hours.
Yeah, man, because I can actually stay up late tonight. So.
I got you. The problem. Okay, so tomorrow, guess what? I have to get up tomorrow at 10 till 7.
Oh my God, why?
Because I'm going shooting with my friends, and if we don't go early, it's going to get clogged up with everybody else and their mom who wants to go shooting on a weekend. So we're going to get
like
there right when
they open. Is it like a gun range, or is it?
We're going to this
gun range.
We're going to this gun range, an outdoor gun range that's ran by the state, and they have 5 rifle stalls, and I paid $5 to go in there. I've got it for the full day, but I got to get there before somebody else gets there with their $5 pass that hogs it for the whole day. So we're going to get there 30 minutes before it opens at 8:30, and it's an hour away from me. So I got to leave here at 7:30.
Oh, okay.
So I got to get up, get my ass in the shower, get all my guns and shit in the car, and then get the fuck out of here.
Ahead of you, pal.
Yeah, I do.
You better be getting some rest.
I'm gonna be getting up. Kat's gonna be snoozing in the bed while I'm like sneaking around and trying not to wake her up to get out of here.
I was just gonna ask, is she going with you, or
No,
is it
it's
just
just
gonna
me.
be you and the buds?
Just me and Mike. It's actually a coworker of mine and his friend.
Oh, that's cool.
We're gonna go shooting. I haven't done that in a while.
Is that what you wanted to? Is that what you wanted to do when Logic and them were out there? You wanted to take them to a gun range or something?
We did.
But
We went to the gun range. So we went to we went to an indoor gun range at like the local shooting range.
Oh,
around
okay.
here. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to like a big outdoor thing. This is different than that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I took them.
Okay.
Dude, Katsu, y'all. Okay, we went to the shooting range, right? Logic. It was fun. Logic's Canadian, so they can't really shoot very much stuff like they can shoot down here in the States.
Yeah.
Katsu from California. Dude, this dude from California never shot a gun before. He took my Glock and he popped off. He was so accurate, more accurate than I've ever been with my Glock.
And people say it's harder to be accurate with a pistol than with a rifle.
Dude, okay, rifle's fun. I'm actually taking my 6.5 Creedmoor out to the outdoor range for this because I love long range shooting. I'm more for long range and rifles. Yeah, that's more fun, dude. So fun. But I've got a Glock just because I wanted to. I got a red dot.
All right, well, no more derailing. Let's go.
I love shooting. I'm excited. I can't stay up late though.
We've got a lot to cover and not a lot of time, so let's roll.
Whatever we don't get today, we'll resume that on Sunday. Now next Friday is probably going to be the music. If I had to guess, next Friday is going to be the April music stream. So the Sunday and Tuesday will be more of this, probably, most likely.
Okay.
Tomorrow I might be doing a bunch of 11 stuff tomorrow. Me, JT, and
I'm supposed to go to a baby shower next weekend, but I'm probably gonna cancel. No, I'm probably gonna cancel.
Cultural district for another event.
I really don't want to go. It's gonna be a 6-hour drive for me, 3 hours there and 3 hours back. I'm not. No.
Where the fuck is that?
Indiana.
Oh, okay.
It's one of my nephews. He's having a baby. And it's for his girlfriend, and I don't know her. I mean, I bought a baby gift and a thing of diapers. And I'm just thinking about, you know what, when Emmeline goes out there for Easter break, I'm just going to drop it off and say, hey, look, sorry, couldn't make it, but here you go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shit, here we go.
They dancing already. It's the sisters.
I love the sisters. For the record, they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They adorbs.
Sarah's got the MILF vibes.
Oh, she's not a waifu, though?
Oh, she's a waifu. She's a MILF and a waifu.
Okay.
I think she was like 22, 23, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, but she's been raising her sister.
She's
got the
MILF. She's got the
fair.
Yeah.
She got the MILF vibes. Coffee Origami, hello. I really like dancing. Don't challenge me. Respect. That's incredible, you too. It's amazing. Humans can move like that. Yup. That's a new one. Jimsy, thanks for the gift of sub to Coffee Origami. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Your subs, GMC, are helping me out a ton, man. Thank you, dude. Sincerely. Like, jeez. Every little bit these days is helping me out, like, so much. Mutilation dance isn't well known in the Empire. It's clearly something that can captivate a global audience. I wouldn't be surprised if you got offers from the Heimdall Opera House someday. There you go. Tor, imagine the theater in Earthstone would be the main event. Rufus is broke right now, so... Sponsor was kind enough to cover those. You better pay him back one day. Tips are supposed to come from your own pocket, you know. Even though Rufus is broke as hell, he still looks freaking sharp. Like, he knows what's important.
Yeah, he does. He probably stole that shit, but you know what? He looks good, so it's not a problem.
It's important. Stick around, Mariel. Could be good to have you here. I've asked, do either of you happen to know Professor Hamilton personally? Here we go. So it was the drug incident during last year's Darby Film Festival. Said to have stopped by to investigate, shut down the refining plant involved. Didn't actually take any of the drugs, but I'm gonna mess with my head, or maybe just brought out something I already had deep inside me. Huh? something. The professor gonna check on her afterward, make sure there weren't any lingering effects. Yeah, so that's about the whole thing. Sure, maybe there were no after effects at all. They gave me the all clear. I was so relieved I just collapsed. Should probably decline. Fair place to stay the night. She even cooked for us. A traditional Middle Eastern dish. Of course, Swin, yes. Engadinier and falafel. Falafel's so good. Gyros are even better, in my opinion. Nerve to ask for seconds. Jeez. Did you just have a parfait? What was that look that Nadia just gave?
Play the game to find out.
Nadia just gave her a look. Like, I caught that, but I'm really curious why.
I wonder why.
Quattro.
Lock in.
I'm trying, man. Alright. Back during an incident 11 years ago. Oh boy, okay. Thanks to the comment previous year, we're finally starting to piece together the missing link. The exclamation spot's pretty obvious. Investigate and shut down the refining facility. Under Vegas Films? I certainly didn't tell them to do anything. From what I've heard, their plant is 5 floors underground, but it's already been locked down by authorities. Okay. Okay, it says I have to do all side quests before I go into Vegas Films. And all the other good shit. Let's see. It's down there. Time to do some cat events. We've done everything. All right. Which one are we doing first? Rufus and Lapis, Swin, Nadia. Alright, we're going to do... I'm probably not going to do Swins. I'm probably going to do Nadia, and then I'm going to do these two, because I'm looking forward to this one the most.
Yeah, I told you Nadia's is very important.
We're doing Nadia's. After I get a beverage. I'll be right back, guys.
Get your drink on.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Hey, Zombie, good to see you, man. Hello, hello. And Allegrios, too. Hey, hello, man. We're just out in the middle of the freaking desert. You want some pointers from the Heretic Hunter on using concealed weapons? Oh boy, okay. At the core, you're also a former assassin who decided to take the non-lethal path. Huh? Oh, I see. Okay, I see the point. Makes me your senior in a way. Yep. What kind of skills you got from the guard? Start with those needles you use. How do you keep them hidden? Inside the teddy bear, right? Oh, tuck them in the sleeves. You can flick out when I need to. I'll have them in Baron Barrington. Yep. These days are metal detectors. Some sharp folks check anything that looks like it'll be a good hiding spot, like a stuffed toy. That's why I do it like this. Hold on, what has he got? Ultra thin dagger made of special alloy hidden inside his belt. Oh, okay. Inspired by something called an urumi, a whip-like blade from the southeastern continent. I don't remember this at all, in the series at least. Thin and pliable, it fits snugly between the leather layers of the belt without affecting its functionality. Makes it real sharp. Looks like just part of the belt buckle. Damn, okay. See how you handle and take down a passing Sure, with that method you probably take down an average target, no problem. I should put a little more distance and toss the needle backward. Needles are weighted, so they still pack a punch. Are we still talking about this with the non-lethal thing in mind? Yeah. Oh, okay. No problem. Dodging a flash. Yup. Don't you also use threads? Preset threads in the space around you so the needle grazes the midair. This is some physics shit right here. Alright. I meant a maiden crossbow at a similar approach.
You know her.
You know what she's talking about, right?
Sharon wasn't a crossbow though. We're talking about Sharon, aren't we?
Haji.
Oh, Hajimari.
What do you mean?
Yep.
What do you mean Sharon wasn't in Crossbell, Fab?
I'm used to Sharon being in Airbonia. I'm not used to her being in Crossbell.
Yeah, but she was in
Reverie.
She was in there. She was in Crossbell in CS3.
That too, actually.
Remember, they went for the bike ride.
That's right. I'm so
that's
used
when
to.
we found out all about Sharon's backstory.
I feel like Sharon. It's been a while since I miss Sharon. You know what? We need more Sharon in our lives. Although if we get more Sharon, that means we get more Anton. Hopefully. I really hope that he freaking got her. Just saying. Hopeless romantic. So it was Sharon. Okay. Cool. Nice reference there. It's good to know that she's kind of inspired by her. The power to hunt and the power to protect are two sides of the same coin. Never wants it. So, yep. Why does it seem like you're feeling guilty about going back? Well, we're going to get to the good shit here. Here we go. Because of that gluttonous sister you left behind without saying a word. He did it again, y'all. He done did it again, man. You could have just told her. Did he not learn? Did he not learn the first time? Like, what the fuck?
You have to understand, men are...
Yeah.
Huh?
Men are stubborn. You have to understand.
Yes.
We men, we are stupid.
And he does not want Reese to see this side of him. That's the thing. He does not want her to see him like this as the heretic hunter. This is the side of him that, in my opinion, he hates. But he has no choice but to carry that burden, and he's the only one who can carry that burden. He does not want Reese to carry his burden with him.
But it doesn't...
Men are like that, man.
I'm not.
Men are like that. Would you want... Okay, let me ask you something. Would you want Kat to carry your burden with you? If you had a burden like his, would you want the love of your life, the woman that you love, to carry that burden with you?
I mean...
Men are stubborn, dude.
You'll understand more when in this dialogue, don't worry. Just read. Lock in.
I'm locking in. Here we go.
Lock in. Oh, this is so good.
Amniel, we already went through this shit in third. Yeah, like I thought he learned his lesson not to shield that shit. She wants to be there with him through everything. Actually, it's a little mix of guesswork and fishing for a reaction because I nailed it.
Naughty is brilliant, man.
Of course she is. Once this is over, it's just he's... And you know, this bugged me a little bit. I won't lie. She insists on carrying this burden with me. Exactly, but that's... But
I knew it. See,
that was the whole... But that's the whole... He should have learned that from the first time we went through that shit.
He's doing the right thing. Sometimes you have to carry a burden on your own.
I disagree. I'm at the...
This is a burden that she cannot carry with him.
That's not the point, Bill. In my opinion.
See?
She's the one who pulled me out of my darkness. The one who... There's no way I'd drag her back into it. Yeah, but this is not... I don't agree with this, though. I don't agree with his logic here.
I agree.
So, the thing is...
Together. Exactly, Emil. Exactly.
He is like...
I get that, Emil. I get that. I do. No, I understand.
I'm with Emil here all the way on this. So it's all settled, and I can return as the guardian. I'll sit down and explain. Wrong answer. Yes.
Father Onion.
Is that what she said? Father Onion. Okay, Anon, whoever translated this good shit.
You're underestimating how complicated a girl's heart is. Did you read that?
She insists on carrying with you. Maybe there's more than one way to shoulder a burden, you know? Same person who dragged you out of your darkness. You think she's really that simple? Since you just gotta tell her and find it. Exactly! If flying in the darkness, she could have supported you while carrying a burden. Yeah, she's stronger and more flexible than you think. Exactly. He keeps underestimating her. Risa's a freaking strong woman. She Yo, I'm third.
Risa's with her, though. Look, but look, he's agreeing with her, with what she's saying.
But if you don't tell her, you're repeating it. You need to
tell her.
He can't wait till the end to tell her. He needs to go through this together with her.
Oh.
You deserve it.
Oh, she will. Absolutely.
Where is Reese? Where is Coffee? It's a good damn question. She's
eating.
She's eating.
She's eating.
She's still in freaking Altair, eating all the bread, the whole city.
Yes.
Yep. She's in Altera.
そうなんだ。まあ分かればよろしい。せいぜい素直に謝っていいもの食わせてやるといいのだ。
Oh goodness, damn it! Oh my god, that's all it takes.
へいと。さすがに女心のこととなりゃ、俺もかなわへんな。
Donkey Kong, I suppose, but damn it, dude, we spent a whole freaking game trying to fix this shit.
I think it's a little bit different in this case.
No, Fab. Okay, Falcom said there was no room for Reese.
Then I have a problem with that. I feel like I have a right to have a problem with that. Then, what do you say, Jolly?
I think it's a little bit different in this case.
Mm-hmm.
I think he learned to not, let's say, go all in and sacrifice himself and etc.
Okay.
He just doesn't want a repeat of a situation that she has to sacrifice herself.
Agreed.
You know?
Yep, I agree with that.
I think it's more that because in Sky the Third, if she didn't do anything, Kevin was like already said to just like, oh, I'm gonna sacrifice myself and fuck it, you know?
Yep, exactly.
But, I think right now, this one, I think he is aware of that, you know? And maybe that's why he also, in his first part of his route, he also warns Nadia and Swin, you know?
Yep. Because he flat out asked them, you know, before he tested them, are you sure you want to go through this? Are you sure, you know, what would happen if Swin died, Nadia? What would you do? What would happen if Nadia died, Swin? What would you do? He asked them these questions for a reason.
Right, he did. But why didn't he ask Reese? Why, Reese, the one that he trusts the most and went through Phantasma together with, them, like the whole thing together with. Why is he trusting these two more than her? Like,
I don't think it's that. I don't think he's trusting them more than Reese. He said it himself. He does not want to drag her back into the darkness. That is his words. He said that. He does not want to drag her back into the darkness with him. He does not want to do this, but he has no choice. The church has called on him to return as the heretic hunter, and he knew Reese would not. He knew that Reese would try to stop him. And I think that's what the main thing is here, is that he has no choice except for to return.
How did Reese let him go? That's what I'm curious. How did they manage to get those two apart? Like, what the hell?
I think
the point was to fix that. And I agree. Like, that's what I'm struggling to get around that.
Well, I think there's Ein, and then there's Nina that we're dealing with here. We're dealing with Nina and we're dealing with Ein.
Nina, how?
We're dealing with the top brass of the church here. They have no say, Fab. They have to do what they're told.
What about...
This is an order directly from Nina and directly from Ein, what he's doing. The top. He can't say no to him, dude.
Nina?
And Reese is a squire, exactly, Galvan.
See, Reese is
a Galvatron. He is a squire.
Feels like it's an ongoing theme about people distancing themselves from their loved ones for what they view as in the greater good. Nina's a leader of Iscaria. Okay, got it. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, and there is a hierarchy, exactly, Galvatron.
But multiple characters asked Kevin why he didn't bring Reese with her. Even Burgard.
Yeah, he did. He said it himself is because he does not want to drag her back into the darkness.
Okay, that's the thing. I know he says that, but that's exactly the thing that's kind of getting me. I'm like, didn't he learn his lesson from Third? Like,
I think he did. I agree with what Jalero said, honestly. Jalero nailed it.
Yeah, I think it's just more that
he went through hell, literally.
Situation,
he literally went to hell with her.
he
But
doesn't.
that was Phantasma though. That wasn't actual hell.
Well, it may as well. Starter 15 was there.
It may as well been because, like, if he didn't left
I
there, he
understand.
would stay there.
I understand that.
Saw Kevin, his
Hell
mom,
from
that kid.
Timu.
Reese literally held the crossbow together with him at the end of third.
I know that,
It's
Feb.
just-
I played the game.
I thought they realized that they would be together. Like, they'd be together through anything. And this just kind of, I don't know, just kind of, it takes me out a little bit. I'm like, hold on. Did he lose development here? It kind of counteracts what I expected from him. Like, he should know better
Honestly-
than to it'd be like, so for
Okay,
example,
but Feb, do you remember?
Now that I'm
Kevin
thinking
in
about
Network?
it,
He's an asshole.
now that I'm thinking, yeah,
that's
I
not
mean,
an excuse.
I think
that's
maybe that's a
asshole,
point,
okay?
but
He is a cold asshole.
there's no
now that
argument
I'm
for that. It's
thinking
fine.
about it,
Exactly, Emil. I'm with you.
I think there's another part of a reason, but maybe I can't tell. No, I can't tell.
We'll see this plays out. I don't agree with this.
See how this plays out, because
I'm
maybe it's not really about him or herself.
if it's budget because they didn't want to freaking put Reese in 3D and give her a character model and everything, I'm gonna be pissed.
I mean, if it was budget, they wouldn't
that's
make
probably
literally
what
the
it
best
was,
cutscenes in the
honestly.
entire series.
If that's the case, then
Because they
I'm
brought
pissed about
Kevin
that.
back. They brought Kevin. They brought Rufus in, and they had to give Lapis a new model. They had to give
Kim was
Reen
over by
and
school,
Crow and
probably as a
Altina
excuse.
and
Reese out this and she agreed. Probably Galvatron, but I'm not. I don't. Then that gives me all the more reason to disagree with the route they went with the story. Then I think Reese should be here. I think.
I disagree.
I think if
that
third
her being
was
gone
the lesson that came
adds
through,
a layer to it.
I feel like Reese and Kevin both together, like going through this shit together, I feel like that would be how it'd go. At least from what I know now.
But you forget though. You forget how Kevin was. Kevin was a
Right.
cold asshole.
Right, and exactly. And he got through that. He
No,
changed.
but
he grew
How
through
do you
third.
know that he changed? So just because he did
Yeah.
the crossbow thing with her does not mean that he automatically
Not
changed
just-
who he was.
It wasn't just the crossbow thing. It was everything. It was the whole experience through third.
No, I know that. Like talking about Rafina, like he's the one who accidentally killed Rafina because he lost control of his stigma and all that. And I get that. But how do you know that he actually did change his ways? How do you know that
Even Ein said
was
it.
just a
Even
moment?
Ein said it right there at the end of third. She's like, "Oh, you come out a totally different person." I felt like it was third was all about like how much he changed and grew through his experience through Phantasma, and seeing him go back to his old cold self. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. And that's just me.
It makes sense to me because he's being ordered by the church to do it.
Then third doesn't matter.
And when the church tells you to do something, you fucking do it. You
don't
don't. You
know.
don't have a choice.
I don't know, man.
And this is the route. This is the road that he chose to walk.
It kind of goes against what
I knew you weren't gonna
development.
like it. I knew it. Me and Alea had this discussion about Kevin in this game, and I told Alea, I was like, he's not gonna like what they do with Kevin in this game because of what happens in the third, and because Reese is not here.
It doesn't. It's not
He's
because
not
okay.
gonna like it.
Reese is. I'm not like.
Yeah.
I'm not like all about Reese. Okay. I'm just going with what I thought his character growth was in third, and I feel like it's being thrown away. I feel like it's being thrown away here, and I don't. And it just feels kind of. It ruins immersion for me a little bit. That's just my opinion. I don't know, man. I'm kind of disappointed about it, actually.
Perhaps I think we also have to take into consideration
Budget's not an excuse.
what is the mission that he's gonna do. So I suggest you play through this chapter.
Okay.
And play through the game. Maybe you can connect, and yeah, we'll see. Because I think there's more to it than just like, oh, I want to protect Reese. Now that I think about it, you know,
It shouldn't be just protecting
Like-
Reese. It's going through life together.
like protecting Reese as in, oh, I don't
Trusting
want to
her.
risk her sacrifice, doing I'm gonna sacrifice myself to in this battle situation kind of thing. No, maybe there's more to it.
Fab, read what Den said
I'm listening.
just now.
I will. Once Jolly was talking though.
Yeah.
Jolly, what was your point there? You were saying something about not sacrificing himself, but something else.
So it's because I'm thinking about like possible reasons, you know, and I think one of them is the whole content of this mission. And well, it seemed that you were a little bit unaware that this mission was an order directly from like people way higher up in the church, like pyramid, you know, Nina and etc. And
like they would order him to say you can't say shit to your squire. You just gotta tell her to fuck off.
Yep.
No, I think like they just told what the mission entails. They probably told what they thought, and because of the details of the mission, he was like, maybe I should go alone.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
I think it's just stuff that you're gonna see in the story later on. And then
Because here's
maybe
the
you
thing,
think
Fab.
about it. Maybe you think about it, and then you'll be like, yeah, maybe this was the right choice. But
Now here's the thing. Here's
We'll
the
see.
thing too. I want to point this out. In second chapter, Reese was not there when he turned Weissman into Salt.
Right.
He did that
Right.
by himself. Wait.
Okay.
I'm not done. He killed someone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think that he wants Reese to see him like that?
No, but
What he had to do in second chapter.
I think you're missing my point. I think you're missing what I'm trying
But
to
do
say
you want?
here.
But you're missing my point though, because I'm trying to say that, or what I'm getting at is that he doesn't want Reese to see him as a murderer,
Mhm.
and that's exactly what he's doing. He's hunting Hamilton to kill her.
alternatively, we don't even know if like multiple people from the church can do this job, or it needs to be
Exactly.
Kevin and Kevin only, because like he only did this job twice. There was a C in this game, and in both of
Rufina
them,
was different though.
he was
Rufina
not. He's not
different.
together with like a person in the church. It always
Right.
is.
Right.
And Kevin or somewhere in some ways his defense feels like a reflective
Rufina was different though. It wasn't the same thing as murdering someone in cold blood and turning them into salt the way that he did Weissman. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between what happened with Rufina and what happened with Weissman. He was cold, and he was cold, dude, when he killed Weissman. He doesn't want Reese to see him like that.
I feel like
Rufina was different.
that.
There's also like the thing that I don't know what happens beyond this chapter. So
Oh, Jolly doesn't know what happens.
What
to him. Cool.
yeah, so like what I'm saying, it's also like conjecture.
Mhm.
What I interpreted from the entire
Right,
series
right.
up to this point. So Yeah.
Do I feel like Kevin has the capacity to annihilate someone like Weissman? Yes. Okay, I'm not arguing that at all. That's I know he's capable of doing it. But we had a whole fucking game in this series where he literally went through hell and back. He went through so much trauma. He shared so much trauma with it. And Reese was literally shaking him, saying, how the fuck could you do this without me? How could you do this without sharing your burden with me? And I don't know, third was a big game for me. I love third. And I feel like this kind of counteracts the growth that he had in third. That's just my opinion.
I disagree with you on that.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree here. I don't think we're gonna agree here. But
Because
it is what it
second chapter, Reese was not with him when he kills Weissman and
Yeah.
turns him into salt.
That's not
That's
cool.
exactly what he is doing now. He is hunting someone like he was hunting Weissman, and he does not want Reese to see him as a murderer. The Rufina thing was different. That was closure for them. That was closure, Fab. Do you understand the difference? It's not cold-blooded murder. And that's what he's doing. He's hunting someone to kill them
Okay, hold
in
on.
cold blood because of the church. You see the difference here? Rufina was closure. It's completely different.
Okay, hold on. I think I may have just caught on to something here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. See, is he still maintaining contact with He's still maintaining contact with Reese, at least, at the very least. Not just totally abandoning her. Let's see. I think Rufina's scene was the first step towards overcoming his trauma.
Well, like he said, as soon as this is all over, he's going to tell her everything. He's going to sit down with her, and he is going to explain everything that happened. He's not keeping it from her. He just doesn't want her involved in this situation because he's killing someone in cold blood. He's returning to the heretic hunter that he was in second chapter. The Rufina thing
Cheers, James. Have a good night,
was closure. Okay, good night.
Thanks for watching, man.
The Rufina situation was closure. To me, that is completely different from Weissman and what he's doing with Hamilton. Completely different.
You know what? I think what we're going to do is just keep seeing what happens. What's up, John?
Yeah, but I think there is a good point there, is that the deal with the third was also like between themselves.
Right. I think I just clicked on that.
Like Kevin literally never told anything for Reese. Which in this case, it's already like a half step taken that, oh, I'm gonna tell everything after. And then Nadia's like, no, you need to tell her now.
You know what I mean? Like this could be a top secret mission for Kevin that goes from the top fucking brass of the church telling him, you cannot tell anyone. You have to do this. And he's relying on Rufus and the picnic squad because that's a loophole for him.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Something just clicked in my head that I can't put to words. Amy, I apologize. Something can't put to head, but what you just said somehow just finally clicked in my head. I think I get it. But what I'm gonna do before I say everything, let's just see how this plays out.
Look, yeah. See how it plays out. That's why I think there's something beyond.
I think there's something beyond here. I see your point now. I think I see your point. But I have my reservations, but I'm hoping that it depends on how it plays out. How about that? Let's just see how it plays out, and we'll see. If it goes against his growth from third, just because budget, they didn't want to develop Reese or find a way to put Reese in a story, I call bullshit. But I have a feeling we'll see if they manage to pull it off. So here we go.
I just want to say a reason to not put a character in this story wouldn't be budget, because there would be no reason.
There is a reason.
Okay, well, we'll see. I don't know, man. Kevin grew so much in third, and damn if I let Falcom say that third is irrelevant and you can skip it.
If anything, the third gets even more relevant the more the series goes on. So
I hope so. I mean, it has.
It has been so far. It's always gonna be like that.
Okay, good.
Because that's something they keep doing with the games. I mean, CS4 of all things got way better with a single release of a game, which was Rivalry. So
let me get this straight here, okay? You're not saying it's because Kevin hates himself. You're saying it's strictly because he has a direct order from high up.
Yes,
this is a different thing. That's what it took me a second to click that in my head.
Yes, I think he had to do in the second chapter with Weissman.
Right.
He was ordered to do that, okay?
All right.
He had to do that on his own.
He still feels guilty for not telling her, but it's not because he hates himself and thinks he should die.
Yeah.
Or something.
No, absolutely not.
He just wants to, I don't know, he wants to just tell her after everything is done, you know?
Right. Okay.
And he even said that. He goes, I'm going to sit down with her after all of this is done, and I'm going to explain to her what I did and what happened. I'm going to tell her everything.
Third was all about him despising himself. In really hating
hiding everything from everyone. Literally everyone.
Right. Okay, I see your point now. Okay. All right. Let's see how this shakes out. And we'll see if he learns his fucking lesson or not from third as well.
See, here's the thing, though. I almost called you Kevin. Feb. Here's what I want you to understand, though. People keep saying in the chat that, he shot Rufina
it has been
with Reese together. I understand that, but There is a huge difference between him turning Weissman to salt and killing him in cold blood versus the closure that he had to do with Reese.
It took me a second to think about that. Right. I think I see the point you're making.
You understand the parallels here? Now
it's not a parallel.
Now he's hunting
actually.
Hamilton just like he hunted Weissman.
Right.
It's the same damn thing that he's doing that he did with Weissman. He's hunting her.
Right. He's okay.
Kill her.
The whole thing about him growing as a character and going over his hate for himself is different than what he's doing right now. What he's doing now is more related to what he had to do before with.
Right.
It's small differences. If you generalize, you can think it's the same, but it's like there's subtle differences. The biggest comparison I could say is with Ring in the whole Cold Steel thing, because like it seems that he always do the same thing over and over again.
Ring,
with his friends and etc. But there's like subtle differences because of the situations and etc. Because the stakes get higher in that arc, even though I know I know pretty much there's no deaths in that arc, but anyways, I digress.
Now, Feb, I want you to think about this too. If Kevin hated himself so much, why is he able to use both his stigmas at the same time with no problem
That's
now?
a good point. That's a good point. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying.
Well, let's go. He doesn't hate himself. This is not. It's not.
He does not hate himself. No, not at all.
There we go.
He has been ordered by the top brass of the church to do this.
Okay.
That is what he's been ordered to do.
It took a
even
nice
has
second
one of Mina's fucking eyeballs or Akashic eyes for crying out loud.
Thanks for bearing with me. For my brain to kind of click it in. I don't want the thought of like making certain things meaningless did kind of bug me a bit. I do wish we had Reese in this game, but at the same time, Reese isn't like something I'm so super passionate about. It's not like that's not why I was questioning it here. I was really genuinely
I get that.
I was originally like, did Falcon decide to like save Budgie here? But now I see what you're saying, and I understand it a bit more.
No, don't worry, Fab. I thought...
No, because Reese wasn't with him. Reese may have been his squire, or
Deki, exactly. I'm seeing that now.
in SC. You know what I mean? Like, he was all alone in SC when he killed Weissman, and then Reese came along and became the squire in third, and then they grew together. But my point
what Deki
is,
said is exactly what just took it. That's exactly that's what changed my mind here. Okay.
I hate myself, and it's because yes, exactly. There you go. Boom. He nailed it. And he nailed it. If you read up, if you scroll up and read what he said about Van and Kevin comparisons that Kondo said, that's very, very true. And I agree with it.
Okay. All right, here we go. She's hoping for a little progress too,
Progress.
So this is. Hope it comes. Because I'm out of my depth.
I'm out of my depth.
Speaking of which, I'm sure she's hoping for a little progress too, Oh, progress. Oh god, she's starting a shit pot. Okay, you know what? I'm all for it, honestly. The new voice actor for Kevin is pretty good. He's pretty good. It's still weird adjusting to it, don't get me wrong, after hearing Kevin before. But
now, are you glad you did Nadia's? I told you it was very important.
Oh, absolutely. Nadia is seeing Swin and Kevin. Oh, man.
Well, yeah, because look what fucking Swin put her through in Daybreak 2, man. Oh.
ネギ神父さんの覚悟の一端見せてもらったけどこの先どうなるにせよなあちゃんたちなりに最後まで関わらせてもらおうかな
That's pretty good.
I love her, man. I don't care. I love her character.
Oh, that's awesome. She's awesome. She's really
amazing.
Smart. She's a freaking genius, honestly.
She nailed it too. Like, she fucking called his ass out. She was like, all right, we're gonna talk now.
Yup.
But yeah, I didn't mean to argue with you, Feb. I was just trying to get you to, like, think of it differently. You know what I mean?
It took... I can't remember what was the thing that made my brain click into what you were trying to say. Somebody said something that got me to realize the actual difference between... What Denki said most recently was, this is not about I hate myself. It's because of the job I had to do. It's because I was assigned by above Reese's head. I don't have a choice here. This is
way
I gotta get
above
this done.
her head, by the way.
Right.
This comes from like a pope, okay?
And like the
Right.
Phantasma thing in the third, like it's not like they choose to be there, you know, they are
Yeah,
dragged
exactly.
there,
They're, like,
and
forced
it just
into
happened
that.
that Reese was there, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thankfully, she was there.
exactly.
Thanks, Ellie. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, just it was bothering me how chat kept saying the Rufina thing, and I'm thinking in my head that was completely different from Vice Men. Like it was two completely different things, and in my mind, he's doing the same thing in Horizon or Kai, sorry, that he did in SC, and
Horizon
not
Kai,
in the
okay.
third.
All right, so here we go.
This one is hilarious.
During a break between the patrols. Okay, cool. So I chose. Okay, I had Swin or Rufus and Lapis. Guys, Rufus became
Bad.
one of my most loathed characters. I had not hated a character more than Rufus for a while. Okay, I loathed at the end of like near
This is the one.
in CS4, I loathed him. Reverie suddenly
Oh my
made
God.
me realize he had the most. To me, he had one of the best redemption arcs I've ever known of a character in fiction, and so that's why I'm choosing this one.
Apology letter to Rufus. He was not aware of
Fab?
his game.
You are about to get the most broken hollow core after this
Oh, okay, great.
bonding event.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You are gonna want to use it all the fucking time.
On who?
Trust me. It don't matter. You better have it on somebody at all
Okay.
times.
Maximum energy. Oh goodness!
I wonder what it tastes like.
Don't forget the perfect driver zero, young lady. Gotta watch it.
Maxim's growing on me a little bit, I guess.
I'm just saying. Are we sure this is fine? Look at the look on his face. It seems like something kids ought to be beveraging.
It is.
Oh, in CS4 you did Zombie Man? Well, aren't you cold-hearted?
Oh man.
No, I think I slapped it on Swin.
Let's beverage together.
I think I put it on Swin.
Is Lapis gonna start like bouncing
Lock
around?
Lock in.
I'm locking in. All right, here we go.
This is hilarious.
Never tasted anything quite like it. Sharp, piercing zing followed by a rush of sweetness and citrusy finish. And work well for a mixer for alcohol.
I do too. For the record, Zombie. I do too.
It's got a lot of caffeine though. We should take it easy. What do you think, Lapis? Oh goodness, she's gone. Huh?
うるさいわよ、そこのネギ神父。何を気安く話しかけているのかしら。
What the fuck? Lapis? Even Rufus is like, Lapis?
Oh boy. Oh.
何よこれ、すごく美味しいじゃない。
Yeah, but there's no alcohol in this. It's just freaking.
Wait. Just wait.
ローゼンベルク人形である私に、ふさ
Look at her
わしい
eyes.
飲み物と言えるわね。
The fuck is going on?
Don't you recognize her eyes?
もっとたくさんよこしなさい。
No.
You don't recognize her eyes, chat? Are you kidding me?
Her eyes look
Don't
different.
don't worry, Fab. You know.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry.
What's going on with her? Yeah. That arrogant tone.
Oh boy.
Faintly reminiscent of when she was Altera. Oh, Altera.
Yep.
Arginine in this energy beverage isn't covered. Arginine.
Oh shit.
I think it's like the same thing as taurine.
Oh, taurine. Yeah, taurine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think it's the same thing, maybe.
Emulate the personality data
What the hell
of
is
Altera.
taurine?
It's in the energy beverages. Taurine.
Oh, okay.
I demand more. Oh, she just gets a full-on, like, priss. Negotiate with them. Secure all their stock for me at once. What the fuck? That's your command. What the fuck?
This is incredible. I love this shit.
Hey, quit it with something the butler routine. What the fuck? Kevin scolded Rufus. He tried to keep Lavis under control. Oh my goodness, dude. Why are we still spending money on this? That look on Kevin's face is like so mood.
He's like, I'm over this shit.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
I'm over this shit.
Please consider it a necessary expense and write it off. Of course I have to pay for it. Why not? Oh, are you serious? Okay, we're going to go gambling with a freaking 12-year-old.
Look at this. Look at this.
What's wrong with the slot machine? It's not paying out at all. Isn't he supposed to be able to cheat? Oh.
Yep, she hacked it.
Uh-oh. Casino's pissed. With this, I can elegantly solve our financial problems. Oh my gosh. Hacking, of course. Nadia would be thrilled to see this. Security guards are giving us death stares.
No, man, take a handful and run.
At least take a handful. Like, come on. All the delicious treats in the bazaar are mine. No. Dude, I like how look at her name actually changed to Lapis Altera. That's pretty cool. That's a nice touch. It's Lapis Alter. I think of freaking Fate here. Alter version. A cold chai from that food truck over there would be a better choice. Some kind of noble. Oh goodness. I gotta. He's so handsome. Is he her attendant? Yes, he is. What are those two examples? We're telling you know if they have interest in child acting or modeling. Oh my goodness. Not really our thing. Even Kevin's like, what the fuck? And she's out. And she's gone. You dumped most of the trouble onto me, didn't you? I do appreciate it, Kevin. I am, after all, a mere servant, and it's difficult to go against my master's wishes. Oh, man.
This fucking song, dude. Every time.
It's strange when you think about it that a group like yours even works at all. A disgraced former noble of the Empire, 2 ex-assassins from the Garden, and the result of some extreme tech wizardry. That's a good point. That's what made the sea route the best route in Reverie, in my opinion.
Yep.
Exactly. Look at that. Damn, dude. Okay, Kevin's really getting to this. You know what? Okay, okay. Alright.
私はやれる。何のためらいもなく。何せ私はルーファス・アルバレアだから。そして人ではない彼女もまた完遂できるという考えも変わらない。だが主は彼女であり、私はあくまで従者だ。従者は主の命に従うのが当然。それは念頭に置いておいてくれたまえ。
This dude. Not as much as you. This is good shit. Rufus is really piling it on here, coming back at him. They're going at each other. Really, this is good conversation. Got him. Oh, really now? This is good shit. This is amazing. All right, this is good stuff. I see it, Johnny. Yeah. All right.
Oh, her eyes are back to normal.
Oh, やれやれ、元に戻ったか。アルテラも割と面白かったんやけど。
ならばちょうどよかった。実は念のため先ほどの正確データをフォローとしてバックアップしていてね。せっかくだから今後も利用させてもらうとしようか。
さらっと言うとるけど、いつの間にちゃっかりしすぎやろ。
Yeah!
I myself, I just put the hollow core on Rufus just because I think it makes more sense. But it's probably not the most optimal choice.
I put it on Swin just because Kevin's hollow core is too busted, and Rufus's is actually pretty busted too. The ones that they have. So that's why I put it on Swin. That's just me. Cecilia and Kevin are like fucking peanut butter and jelly. They just go really well together.
It's quartz fed. No. Go back. Quartz. Hollow cores. Press square or X button.
Aha.
Yes.
There you go.
Bam. Basically, yeah. Scratch power stones. And
yeah,
two scratch power stones. Yes. And also the shark
command.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the most busted fucking and what you get, like the order that you get with this is out of this fucking world. It is so unbelievably busted. I'm not joking.
Arts cast and magic damage.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Let's go on, Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin's got it. All right.
Wait till you use that order, though. That comes with that. Oh my lord, have mercy. It breaks the fucking game.
Is that the one CS3? CS3 had the most busted Brave Orders ever in the whole series.
I don't know about that anymore.
Really now.
Yeah, between Patter Mutter and Altera now, yeah.
Yeah,
are we done?
Am
I good to continue?
I think you're done every side quest. You're gonna do the other connect event when you are in the garden.
Right.
You did every gift. You fished everything.
Yep.
Mm,
I think I've done fishing. Hold on, let me look at fishing. Yeah. I don't have a single question mark.
Do you
Yeah,
have
yep, you're
any
good.
questions regarding story as like up until the moment you are right now?
I won't until I like get through this stuff, and then you know,
Okay.
if I look puzzled or confused, or you think that I'm not getting what's going on, then feel free
Mhm.
to just pop it and say, "Hey, here's the context for this."
Okay. But are you confused about Nina being one of the persons that gave the order to Kevin?
I have a hard time remembering. Like,
No problem.
She.
No problem. Just
How
for
is she
the
so
game.
high up? Like, what the fuck?
He's the Saint of the End.
Yeah, you should know that from Kurochu's. Close to the end.
Yes. And Kevin has one of her Akashic eyes.
Yep.
She's unbelievably powerful. She opened a fucking dimension at the end for the final dungeon in Daybreak 2.
Okay.
She's nuts. And she's the leader of Escarat. I think she's
Iscario.
even higher up than that, actually.
Basically, the only person that's higher, that's higher than her.
Yeah, you know
in
what,
the
Emil, you're
church
right.
Is the Pope? I think
She's right below the Pope. Are you serious?
she's the only person higher than her is the Pope. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that's
I'm
it.
pretty positive you're right, Jalero.
I have everything noted down.
He actually already did that memento orb with her Amniel, and that's why he's a little confused, because he doesn't remember the events that happened in Daybreak 2 because it's been so long.
It's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years since he's played it. No.
It's been a year,
he already
year and a
did
half.
it.
It's been a year and a half, not 2 years.
He already did. He already did the
Let's see. Eventually,
I think the memento orb from Nina is like the second or the third one. Because
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he already did it.
is later too. I saw the Kent event with Nina. Okay.
Yes, there was that too.
And you've been doing the memento orb things, right, Feb?
I have not done the newer ones. I have not.
Okay, you need to go right now. Get out of here right now, and you need to go. You need to go and
Okay.
watch those right
Okay,
now.
how do I get there? Let's see.
Green Mountain.
Right
You go
there.
to that place.
Up there. It's up there.
Left.
Oh, I
Yep,
see it.
up
I see it.
there,
I see
in
it.
the corner. Yep. Get moving. Print your ass over there.
I guess
What was I gonna-
maybe I can. Maybe I
Really needs to do
can-
these orbs as he opens that, or as he unlocks them, in my
Yes.
opinion.
I guess I can
Because
kinda
they're very
explain stuff to
important.
him since like I'm literally in the same point as he is in the game. So
Yeah, Amniel, I do apologize. I thought you were talking about the Connect event. I'm so sorry. Even though you said memento orb, like in my brain, it went Connect event, and I'm like, oh, he already did
Guys,
the
give me
Connect
a
event.
few minutes to be back. I gotta go to the bathroom anyway.
okay, 1
Okay.
minute. 1.
I'm so sorry, hon. I for some reason it just clicked in my head that it was the Connect event. Oh, I'll be right back.
Mm. Oh, he did no orbs earlier. Then might as well get this done with right now, right? I think it's better. Though I would probably miss the ending of this chapter. Let me see. Maybe in 3 hours he can finish the chapter, or no. Will he get skill issued by the final boss though? Of this chapter? I wonder. Maybe not. Game is 2. Wait, really? Oh no. Really?
Wait, what now?
He said that if you do some of the orbs very late into the game, like before the final boss, like the final boss of the game, some orbs have extra dialogue.
What?
That's good to know, actually. That's good to know. Wait, really?
Why the
I think I can imagine why, but
why
all
the fuck
conjecture
would they
from me.
do that? Why the fuck would they do that? Because as they unlock, you know what?
I think I can only think of one
The
reason.
structure of this game. They really fucked up the structure of this game, in my opinion. They really did. That's just another reason. That is so stupid. Why would you do them at the very end instead of when you unlock them?
Well, to be fair,
Oh my lord.
At least, like,
mercy.
the doors in the third I did. I mean, the ones that have left I did all the way to the end. Aji, every event I did when I finished the game pretty much, so...
Okay, well, we're gonna let Feb decide what he wants to do then. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, but if it's nothing big, I think I have my guess as to why, and it's probably like nothing. It's probably like nothing. If it's nothing big, assuming it's nothing big, then if what I'm guessing is right, then it's really nothing big. Oh, time quartz, action. It's probably action related, because the cast related. Yeah. I mean, if it's the last ones, I think it makes sense. But
Like, okay, for example, the Nina one. Does that one have any extra dialogue?
No.
Okay. What about like the top ones, like 1 through 5? Do they have any extra dialogue? Oh, well, he already fucking did that one.
At least it's something he can do it again if he wants to see the actual dialogue.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's not like you can't watch them over and over again anyway. So, that makes sense.
Like,
that also makes sense why that extra line is there too. How far are you into Horizon right now?
I just finished this chapter Fabi's in right now, and I literally lost my mind at the end of this chapter. I literally lost my mind.
Okay.
It's my favorite chapter.
You finally pieced together everything that's going on then.
I think I spent like a whole 15 minutes just going through the log, the like seeing like the dialogue again and again and again, and explaining to myself whatever's happening, because I always do that to games with heavy lore that I care. So
I'm just gonna have him just progress with the story. He can do the orbs later. The shit's about to get really good.
Yeah, Aminel said orbs 1 and 9 have a small change. Okay, so orb 1, how wow is this change, or is it just like whatever?
He said that there's one extra line.
Yeah, but maybe the extra line is like such a banger that you can't miss, but he said it's nothing big, it's whatever. Then it's, yeah. One extra line for that. I bet my ass when I gonna see them again, I'm not gonna even notice the extra line.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's true. But you have been saying, Dark. You have been saying, Oh, I see.
I've been saying what, hun?
No, I'm not saying on chat. Oh, I see now. No. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. That's not even extra. I think I actually guessed that one, but I don't know. I have to see it again. I don't remember that much. But you said about the game structure you didn't really like. What exactly you didn't really like about this game's structure specifically?
I can't tell you. It's a spoiler.
Oh, okay. Oh. How?
I cannot tell you, my darling. You have to get there first.
No, there's no problem. I'm just thinking of how. Wait.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I'll find out. It's just that.
Like I said, I hate how this game was structured.
But like, is it because it made it hard to understand for you or something?
No. That's got nothing to do with it. The story's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The story's fantastic. It's got nothing to do with that. Structure means how it's laid out. If that makes sense. Like, Act 2, or I'm sorry, Chapter 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's got two parts. Instead of it just being one.
More on the technical side is in like naming the chapters and such, right?
Right. And then what happens in Act 3, which I can't tell you because it's a fucking spoiler. The way that they structured it, I'm not a fan of. Like I said, I love the story. Gameplay's fantastic. The route structure, exactly, Johnny. I understand why they did it the way they did it, but I still have problems with it, honestly. And that's just me. That's just me, If you love the route structure, that's totally fine. For me, I loved Reveries route structure so much better than Horizon's.
I think like at the moment, I just found it a little bit strange that we don't have like all three characters at the same time,
Okay, Fab, wait. Just progress with the story. We can watch the orbs some other time.
Okay.
Let's progress with the story, hun.
That's good. Heard JP fans were not a huge fan of the story structure either. What, in this game?
Yeah, like the route structure, how they structure the routes. I'm not a fan of it.
So is it just because they liked how it was structured better in Reverie?
I prefer Reverie's route structure a hell of a lot more than Horizon.
So far, I agree. My
opinion.
But here's the thing. I understand at the same time that this game is not meant to be like a third or a Reverie.
No, I get it. And I get that. I can't go into it because it's a huge spoiler, and I was telling Jalero this.
Oh, okay.
Once you get to the next act, or the next chapter, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Act.
Once you just continue playing the game. I can't say anymore.
Okay, sounds good. I heard that JP fans were not... Okay, I think most people liked Reverie's route system because it helped with the pacing. I think Reverie had one of the best pacings ever in this series.
I agree. I completely agree with that.
The episodes were so good. The episodes, so many... Even the most minuscule episode in Reverie was pretty interesting.
So Fab, I have to tell you something. So
Please.
The reason why I got a little peeved with the whole Memento, or why I'm telling you just to progress with the story, is because I was informed, and I didn't know this, but some of the orbs, the Memento orb that you watch, if you do them near the end of the game, you will get extra dialogue, apparently.
Really? Okay.
Yes. So
it's nothing much, as we know.
It's nothing much, but it's still extra dialogue. So I didn't know if you cared about that, or if you just want to progress with the story, and then maybe in the next part you can start with the Memento orbs. Totally up to you. Gotcha. I personally would just progress with the story.
Okay, I'm just gonna progress with the story then, and we'll do all the Memento orbs at once. I mean, all flows.
Okay, cool.
Hydra says, I think Zero. Yes, Zero has one of the best, if not the best, pacing throughout the whole series. in my humble opinion. I think the reason Zero is overshadowed is because of Azure. Azure is Azure. Azure's an amazing game, don't get me wrong. But I feel like Zero has the best pacing as an overall game that doesn't have a route system in it. So it's not third, it's not Reverie. I feel like Zero does really good.
I think I will agree in a consistency standpoint. It has the most consistent pacing, you know?
Exactly.
It doesn't like start slow and then gets like bonkers crazy.
It gets bonkers, but it does it gradually. It doesn't do it like it doesn't do it like FC where it's like, okay, we're just setting plot, we're just setting story, we're just setting foundation,
and bam,
and then all of a sudden at the very fucking end, boom! Like it's boom. Exactly. It's right, Jolly. You see what I'm saying, Jolly? It's okay. FC did what it had to do. I get it. Okay, especially back in 2004, but Zero just was consistent. Whereas I feel like Zero was more consistent than Azure even was. In my humble opinion.
I agree. Because Azure has a bigger cliff in hype that it goes.
Exactly.
But
not saying Azure's bad at all. Azure's amazing.
Yeah.
But just
across the arc is like fully very good. Yeah.
Before that, I was pretty bored, honestly. Samuel. Yeah, that's fair. I think Zero made sense since SSS started off rookie slowly rising to fame. Denki, exactly. Zero is such an I feel like Zero truly gets overshadowed by Azure, and the pacing of Zero especially is overshadowed by the greatness of Azure.
For me, both of the games are quite close. I mean, Azure for me is the best game of the series, but like Zero being top 5, top 4 for me. For a first game of an arc, that's respectable. Insane.
That's the best first game of the arc. That's a good point.
That's
the first game of the arc.
It's not really that like, oh, Azure is top 1 and then Zero is top 5. There's a cliff between them. No, it's very close. It's minute things that I just prefer one of the other.
Kuro 1, I think, takes second place for best pacing. Only ruined by the finale dragging a little. The finale dragged a lot. Kuro 1, okay, I liked Kuro 1 for certain reasons, but I'm not hyped to play Kuro 1 in English just because I feel like the game just dragged a lot. There's a lot of boring. I don't want to say boring. There's a lot of,
because like all chapters you have to spend some days in edit.
It was but then you have to understand something. It's just like FC. It was a slow burn because it's a new arc. It's all new characters. You have to get to know these characters. You know what I mean? Like it's just like FC. It's a slow burn.
But here's the thing. I'd rather play CS1.
Holy shit!
I'd rather play CS1 than Daybreak 1. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
That you got me laughing, but anyways,
you can laugh at me all you want. I don't know. I'm not really into Daybreak 1 that much.
CS1 will start
I think you like characters more in Cold Steel than you do in the Calvert arc, which is fine because I'm the same way.
Dude, I got characters I love in Daybreak 1. I love Reset. I love Van. Van is a refreshing protagonist.
Yeah, but I know that, but if that was the case, then you wouldn't say what you just said.
I disagree. I think there's more nuance to what I just said than you realize. I think. How do I say this right?
I know why.
Why? Why, Jolly? Maybe you know what more than even I realize. That my subconscious knows, but I don't.
Let's see. Maybe the CS part is also a little bit of nostalgia because I believe it was one of the first games that you played.
Yep.
So you
I
are
can't
not
deny
as
that. It might be nostalgia.
You are not like as familiar with the series and how the formula goes for the first games of the series and etc. So like maybe there's a bit of that.
It could be.
Perhaps there's also a bit of the setting itself in the military school and etc. It was more interesting to you. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's also. I think the script of Kuro 1 is that bit larger.
It's way larger. Dude, Zerofield, our team had to work so fucking hard on Kuro 1. It took us a lot longer than ever to get that script done. for any game before
Also,
it.
there could be also like something that depends on the on the era that you play the game, as in like, which year you played both games, what was happening in your personal life,
That's a good point.
what was happening in the
It could be that.
job. Maybe it did like felt more than it was, or felt less than it was, because of where you were in life. Maybe you were dedicating too much time in the job or something like that.
I was in my
Like, for me-
20s. I was in my 20s.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think university and etc. is way more chill, right? But like, for
Jeez.
example, what I can tell is that Persona 3, for example, I played the first time, and you know the themes of that game, and it was literally a year that, like, you know, like the theme just like fit.
It fit. It
So-
synced, and you loved it because you fell in love
Yes.
with CS3 because of that.
No,
And
Persona 3. I mean, Persona 3. Sorry.
And here's another
Persona
reason
3.
probably
Yeah.
that he probably hasn't even come to grasp with, or maybe not thought of. Cold Steel was all turn-based, whereas the Calvert arc, it has turn-based in it, but it's also
That's not-
action.
It's,
And I've noticed, wait a minute, and I've noticed, Fab, that you don't like playing the action part very much.
I think I proved the opposite of that actually. When I'm going through the Grim Garden or the Archering Garden, I'm mostly in real time. I don't know if you noticed. I've wanted to go through real time just to get through shit. So I don't think it's
Right,
that.
right.
I really enjoy the combat in this arc a lot. I feel like the combat in this arc is better than previous arcs. So I feel like the combat is not the reason. I'd rather play this kind of combat over any combat before this.
He does like to use Awakening, yeah, a lot.
Maybe there's also like, and that's very biased, but that's fair, and I understand. Well, CS1 has Laura, so maybe that's why.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
not because of lore. It's not just. Okay,
Damn.
don't get me wrong. Lore is
Damn,
amazing.
you left her? Damn, okay, chat, he doesn't like Laura anymore.
Hey, I'm
doesn't
in,
like
I'm in her
Laura
castle
anymore.
right now. Okay. It's got
I'm
high-speed
sorry,
internet with fiber optic connection,
Wait,
1 gigabit speed, and everything. I'm living here,
How
man.
How the hell did she put like all those high tech things when she's like
Tio paid a
gorilla?
visit.
Okay, makes sense.
Tio stopped by. Tio was like, "Hey, Laura, you want the good shit?"
But yeah, I
No,
think you,
seriously. I just think I don't know. It's
I
gotta
understand.
be the feel, the vibes. The vibes of Cold Steel just kind of.
yeah, vibes are something that you only feel, so maybe there's that. I myself, I think like the game that I least look forward to go back is Cold Steel, unless it goes Cold Steel 1 specifically, and 2, because 2 is my least favorite, but anyways, unless it gets a remake. The remake though, if they remake Cold Steel, I'm so hyped for that shit.
Oh, dude, I
You
would be
don't
fucking.
know.
Dude, I would go
I would
crazy.
go insane. Because there's so many parts of that game that if they do the cutscenes like they did in Kai, it would go bonkers. It would go insane.
It
It would go insane.
Dude, I would.
I think we are derailing, so
We
you
were
decide if you want to play.
we derailed about 15 minutes ago. I'm crazy for actually real liking the Death Game chapter. The finale is one thing I like a little bit of Death Game. Are you talking about chapter 3 of Kuro 1?
No, Hydra.
Chapter
That
5.
chapter was great.
Chapter
I
5.
really liked it.
Chapter 5.
Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah. There was
Yeah,
some parts
I know
that I
all about
really
that
didn't
shit.
like.
I had to go through that shit 4 times. 4
reason
fucking
that-
times in a row.
The reason of Kuro 1 chapter 5, I feel like chapter 5 was my breath of fresh air because I finally got to figure out I finally got to learn more about Shizuna. I feel like that game, man, you barely get any Shizuna. And then in chapter 5, you gotta choose between Rija, my favorite waifu in the whole series, even more, I'll say this easily, more than Laura, or freaking Shizuna, or Letty, the evilest MILF ever. I had a big decision to make. I don't know, man. I'm not a big
actually
Daybreak
got the
1
opposite
fan.
for me. that got me the opposite is because like I ended up Kuro 1 going like, oh, I want to see more Shizunai in Kuro 2 because I didn't think we got enough, you know?
We didn't get enough. We didn't get enough of Shizunai at all in Kuro 1. I feel like Kuro 2, we finally got more, and that's why I liked Kuro 2. One of the reasons I like Kuro 2 more is because we got way more Shizunai. Not without having to pick anything.
I think like one thing about this arc is that, at least like at the moment where I stopped in Kai, they really balanced
That too, Linus. Yeah, that's a good one.
the development of the characters, because like you do not get all development in the very first game. There are some characters in the party that are left for the second game, and there are some other bits that are left for the third game. You know, I think it's spaced out a little bit more, that it focused on the right characters at the right time, and then it did not overcook any character or undercook the others, just like, hey, we are biding our time, this character will shine. And I think like all the party members at the moment, they already shown or they will shine in some parts of the game. And yeah.
I feel like the thing that Crossbell had over everything was they had less characters that they had to deal with that with. So, So Crossbell, you're like,
Crossbell,
first game,
like...
second game, I'm like, but Crossbell did it right. Like they didn't, they had four main characters. That's it, 4. In Cold Steel, you had 7 or 8, and then in this game, you've still got 7, right?
But I think in this game they did way better than Cold Steel, though.
I agree, they did better than Cold Steel. Okay, when it comes to like the depth, but damn, I don't know, man. Crossbell raised my expectations, I guess. I played Cold Steel first.
That's fair.
And then I saw Sky and Crossbell, and I long for a tight knit, small group of characters that I love all of them. Dude, Randy I love Randy. I love Wazi. I love T.O. Ellie's kind of meh. To be honest, Ellie's kind of meh to me. And I love Lloyd.
I feel like it's because some parts of the development of all characters, they kind of grow together at the same time because they are so tight knit, you know.
Right.
So I think it's also why that Ellie feels kind of meh the most, because like she doesn't have some sort of banger backstory or like dark backstory that the other guys has, and she's not the protagonist. So it's also not a story centered in what she wants to find out and etc. Like her development is basically like what she wants to do in her future and etc. regarding, I don't know, politics and etc. And she just decided like, oh, I want to focus on Crossbow because I love Crossbow and etc. It's my city. More chill Lloyd development, because Lloyd also had this part of, oh, I love Crossbow, I want to protect the city and etc. Of course, he goes beyond that, but you know. And Randy, well, had that Jaeger backstory and all the shit that happens in Azure, which is peak. And Teal has that the Digicult thing, which is probably my most favorite lore bit of the entire series.
Not just that, but just her personality. Teal's personality is so freaking good. Teal has got one of the most savage, most entertaining personalities I've ever seen. She's such an interesting character to me. I'll bet you she shows up in the next arc or whatever, like freaking a brainiac. And hilarious with that attitude and everything. It's gonna be so good. I'm so looking forward to seeing more Tio.
I think it's time for you to continue playing. I don't think people wants to see more.
Why not after Kai just play Azure? We'll see. I got so much shit competing for my attention. There's so many good games. We're even good.
Fire Emblem, you guys.
I think one of the issues surrounding Burgard is Burgard. It's a well-established character development-wise, more difficult to make him shine. Exactly. Oh yeah, what Leia said. right, here we go. Today is one day only Perfect Driver Zero, a maximum energy collaboration event. Oh!
本当に遠慮がないな。しかも冷房が効いているとはいえ結構暑いんだが。
Kevin and Rufus are similar to one another. Soren, I feel like more and more so. Good trait to have in a character as a part of a main group, like Cassie's and Victor. For main part of the issue. Yep.
余計に暑いだろう。
Yeah. Amelia.
まあマクシム先輩、こういう時こそ
Perfect time to crack it open.
限界を超えろ。夏場の水分と栄養補給にもいいですしね。
Oh my god, this freaking advertisement, man.
君もしれっと CM してるんじゃない。
Yup, that wink. That makes them interesting. Dickie, that's not. That's actually. It seems legit. Rather you didn't. I'll treat you to a beverage later made with pure natural fruit. On him. Perfect. On him. Rufus is like one of the most growth characters in this series. Let's see. Here we go.
聞いていいかな。
Dance got kidnapped, so taking the unguarded area. Thought they used to take her must have been different. It's also a hidden passage the former president used to escape. Can I see it off by the Vern Company? Oh gosh, who the hell's laying this shit? Grown characters have that set expectation that they already have their lives together, have a mentor role to play, but you have examples like Rufus, who's developed that well, despite being an adult. Exactly, I'm with you on that. Into it, like Rufus, Richard, for example. Can you imagine seeing Richard in like the next game? Can you imagine if we saw Richard in Kaito?
It would be funny because of his hair.
Oh, his hair is everything, man. Dude, I'd lose my shit if I saw freaking Richard. I would know that I need to have him in my party every chance I have because he's overpowered. Thanks to his delay.
Unless they change that. And
they will change it. It's still, dude, it's just funny. Zombie, I don't count that. That's a remake. I'm talking about like in the mainline. In mainline next game, sequel to this. Burger said it was a trump card to play. I They can still do something interesting with Burgard since, as far as I remember, they still never explained why he faked his death. Unless my memory is terrible. Hydra's a good point, because I don't remember that either. Receptionist Crammy.
Yeah, she's screaming.
She's cramming?
Yep.
Go.
Yeah, somehow she got in there. I
Like I
wonder
said,
how.
it was a Trump flag, but past that, we don't know if there was more reason. Thanks, Soren. Okay. We got a dude way over there. Okay, here we go. Not that one.
No, it's the other door. Yeah, that's one.
聞いていいかな？
I'll have to insert. Hydra, I haven't played Kuro 1 since 2022. It's been like almost 3 years since I played Kuro 1. It's been so damn long since I played Kuro 1. By the time Horizon comes out, it'll have been 3 years since I played Kuro 1. Hydra, I appreciate that you watched our team's hard work. Our team worked so freaking hard on Daybreak 1. We worked so fucking hard on that game. We were so proud of it. I released a video on how to work the overlay and everything. And the Zerel team, Kitsune, Corey, they all worked so freaking hard on that game, man. And then we got told that we couldn't do anything after that. It was just a really tough pill to swallow.
I think that's another thing, Feb, why you don't like Daybreak 1, honestly, is because that was the last game that you guys worked on. Wasn't going to mention it, but you did, so I'm going to piggyback on that.
Daybreak 1, I don't want to say that's what it was. I'm talking about purely from a gameplay point of view. It's not. I when it comes to like the storytelling, what Falcom did, I like Daybreak 2 way more than Daybreak 1. So, yeah, I don't think it's that. You said I used to one for Hunter Mario 2. Can't imagine I would have done CS4 without them. Yeah. Mana was too much of a threat. He came back to a trump card. Could Eli as well. Sorry, if I can just hit the cards, couldn't see anyone. Need to see in that area. It was one of the toughest things ever in my, like, outside my real work life. When my team got told we couldn't do shit. It was one of the toughest things ever. Because it was one of my, like, passion projects. And then being told that we couldn't do shit.
And I think that took some of the passion out for you, honestly, with the series.
It really did, because it just, I don't know, it just felt like we got the shaft. Whereas other passionate people, and I have respect for these people, they got to have their names in the credits of the series going forward, whereas we got the shaft and we couldn't do anything. And we had to shut up or put up or shut up. Okay, so we borrow my I'll be there. Because we worked hard on this shit, dude, for freaking games, man. Sensors, might be easy to bought it. Special features of Lachon's fancy new body. Lapis's Emerald Search is now available. Emerald Search. Using is the same as Shard Search. Okay.
にゃーちゃん、気になるところがあったらサーチを。
So,
お願いね。
honestly, it was like when that happened.
任せなさい。
The day that shit happened, when I learned when Corey and Kitsune were telling me, hey, we gotta like hold shit up, it was one of the most demotivating things in my life. Honest to goodness. When Nisa came to us and told Corey and Corey told us we can't do nothing, it was one of the most demotivating things I've ever happened.
サーチするわ。
I'm honestly surprised you want to play this series still, Feb. Honestly. Because if it was me and that happened to me, I probably wouldn't want to play the series anymore. I'd probably drop the series completely. So kudos to you for not doing that. But I probably would have dropped it altogether.
It's more nuanced. So like so certain people that do work with Nisa and work like the voice actors, and some friends I have who happen to be in like Geofront, for example, I respect them.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the voice actors. I respect the directors. I respect certain people in there that I really am happy for them. So I feel like I'd be too selfish to say that I can't respect that. It'd be really selfish of me to just say that oh, how dare I say nothing. There's more nuance to it, and I have a hard time articulating my feelings on that. I wish that
things were different.
I wish things were different.
Yep.
I wish that we had been given a chance, but we were not. Very explicitly by certain people higher up that wouldn't let us, that said no. So we were doing it for free. We just wanted names on our credit. We just wanted our names in the credits. Honest to God. From what my telling was.
ガツンと聞くわよ。ありがとうね。
Here we go. Here goes 0. Denki, it happened a week after. We announced that we were going to work on Kuroto, and then a week later, boom, we were shut down. Let's see. I won't ever forget it. It was actually like a big part in my life. This guy here on his phone. He's got a name. Find the entrance to the facility.
Basically, keep using Shard Search.
エメロードサーチ。
Did she say Emerald Search?
Yes, because that's the name that.
サーチするわ。
Yep.
Green? I don't see it.
So we have to-
I don't see it in there.
サーチじゃないよ。
You don't see
Am I
in
blind?
the main area. No, you don't see in the main area. but there's more to. You don't see in the main area, but there's more places to check.
Elevator? Can we go up the elevator?
You might just have seen.
Oh, hold on. Aha! Dude,
Yeah.
we got a mirror, dude. This reminds me of CS4 here. Cha-ching. What's up, Mariel?
マリエル、そのホテルでのやりとりやサーラさんたちとの話を聞いていて、一体何を調べているんだろうって改めて気になってしまって。
まあそうなるよな。
それだけではない。おそらくだが他の気がかりもあったのではないかね。それもブラッド君に関わる君しか知り得ない何らかのヒントが。
Rufus is keyed in.
なるほど。
ひょっとして去年の10月下旬にあの人がこの町を裁縫してた件とか？はい、去年スクープのお祝いで一緒に飲んだ時に。私あの時は酔っ払っちゃって後から思い出しただけなんですけど、リンゴさん事件記者じゃありませんし、どうして改めて訪れたんだろうなって。
それで取材の合間にでも調べようと首都から来たわけか。
正直皆さんが何を調べようとしているのか見当もつきません。ですが去年の事件で地下の精製工場やアルマータなどの背景は一通り調べました。当事者の一人として協力できる可能性はゼロではないかと。
Me and you both, Johnny. Hell yeah, dude.
マリエルさん。
だそうだが、
スポンサーは君だ。我々はそれに従おう。
Sponsor! It's all about the money.
でしょう。当局の封鎖後やけど危険な可能性はある。くれぐれも前には出ないこと。あと本当に危ない時は引き返してもらう。約束できるか？
はい。大丈夫。何かあっても。
Muriel's been growing this whole time, Sauron. Like, Muriel grew so much since that man's death.
時間が惜しい。とっとと降りよう。
Oh goodness, I might need to go bathroom here real quick. Ding goat, exactly.
Goat.
That's pretty good. Actually, that's pretty good. Ding goat. Honest to God, that's pretty good. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back in like 120 seconds.
No, he won't. to go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That was 120 seconds, right? Here we go.
こういう隠し通路みたいなのちょっとワクワクするかも。わかる。活劇小説っぽいよね。
Adventure novel? Really?
ピクニック隊は隠された地下へ隠して闇のピクニッ
The
クが
Dark
始まる。
Picnic?
少しでいいから緊張感持ってくれ。
Oh, a staircase. All right. Next there, hello, man. Good Friday evening, or should I say Saturday morning now? It's 12:06 a.m. So Jix says Dark Underground. Yeah, she does. Oh shit. Vegas Films Underground B5. Listen to a soundtrack. Hold up.
Banger?
Yeah, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Damn. This reminds me of not hide and go seek by myself, but the one in the arms plant in the Crossbell. What the fuck was it called? Uh-oh. Please provide 12-digit authentication code.
繰り返します。侵入者でなければ12桁の認証コードを提示してください。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all the time?
She wants your credit card number. And the 3 digits.
The 3 digits and the expiration code. Mm-hmm. Expiration date. You are fucked. You've been temporarily registered as sus. Deploying sus machinery. Please fuck off. You don't want to get fucked. Without shards. Hold on, what? Hold on. He's going to fight without shards.
without turn-based.
Are you kidding?
No problem. This is easy.
No way. Is it really?
You can use SOC and the Awakening thing still, so don't worry.
You're right, I can't do it! Well, okay, alright. You know what? Fuck it, we're going full action then.
You thought I was kidding, no. Why would I faint?
Wow, we're really not able to go turn-based. What the fuck?
Don't worry, it's just for now. Don't worry.
Hold on, that's a
Yes.
new one for him.
Yes, you're in the gimmick.
That's for A. We want that for her. So we have to do real time. All right, here we go.
Do it, man. It's chill. Don't worry.
Dude, hold on. I just realized I'm over 100 hours. Look at that. I'm over 100 hours. Here we go.
I am too.
Yep.
We can't do turn-based, so fuck it.
Yep.
No shot. Okay, so what prevents us from being able to use shards? Like, I'm really curious. What did they do? What did I miss?
It's she go back, check the logs, check the dialogue logs. No, the logs. Yes. Yeah, stop right there. Basically, she deployed security machinery and other stuff, and Lapis noticed that there's a shard destruction field in this area, so that you cannot use it. It's just a little gimmick in this dungeon, but don't worry, this dungeon is very quick.
Covering this entire floor. Shard disruption field. Okay,
but don't worry, this dungeon is very quick. Like, this is not the main dungeon of this chapter, so don't worry.
Well,
no problem. Thankfully, I actually enjoy the real-time combat in this game, so I'll take it. Damn, I'm pressing X, but I can't. I can't go into turn-based.
I was doing the same thing. Don't worry.
Okay, good. I'm like, damn it, Pop! Why isn't it working?
Oh my god, damn! I'm so used to.
Turn-based, yeah. This is not East, this is Trails, okay? We should be able to do turn-based. Back in my day, we could go turn-based those shards, shaking my head. Back in my day.
That's true. Yeah. I do agree with
There we go.
You guys gameplay of the series. Probably one of the best in RPGs as a whole. Mixing action and turn-based like this is very good.
I like this a lot. I feel like they did a great job integrating it together. But still, I'm nervous.
Don't worry, it's you, don't worry. You cannot die in action.
やはり私は完璧ね。
強敵
I don't know how people at large reacted. I just know that when I knew about the action turn-based combat for one, I was like, holy shit, this would be so much more fun. Because for me, it was always kind of boring, like going behind the thing. Like in many other games, you just go behind the enemies, slash one time, and then bam, advantage. I feel like this is more interactive. It's more fun to play. It's more
that's fair.
interactive with the.
Initial fears were just that people thought Falcom would chase the action crowd like Final Fantasy. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was scared about. I was so scared. I was so scared that Falcom would pull the same shit that Square Enix did to people like me who like, oh, turn-based is the past. It's obsolete. We're going in real time, everything. And I was so scared. I would have ditched them just like I did Final Fantasy. I didn't give a shit about Final Fantasy 13 and beyond. I didn't give a shit about 12 and beyond. I didn't give a shit about. The last Final Fantasy game that I gave a shit about was 10. Single player. 11 and 14 are separate because they're MMOs, but everything beyond 10, I just didn't give a shit about because they ditched the player like me, and I was worried that Falcon would do the same. And now turn-based has made a comeback. Sorry, that's true. It has, and I'm very thankful.
I don't know if because like my memory might be hazy, but when they revealed that, I'm pretty sure they revealed the turn-based gameplay at the same time.
No, they didn't.
They didn't, right?
So Falcon first said that Reverie was the swan song. I remember this. They didn't demonstrate the combat at all. They said that Reverie was the swan song. That was the word. That's how it was translated from Kondo himself. Was swan song of combat of the Trail of Sirius. And we all got scared. And I don't blame that because
even before they showed the gameplay of Kuro 1. Oh,
yes,
okay.
before Kuro 1.
Okay.
So that's why we got scared. Everybody got scared because Square Enix, what Square Enix did. So like you can't blame us for being worried that they're gonna consider turn-based obsolete.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's because like I only heard when they actually showed the video of Kuro 1, like the gameplay, and I believe like that video was like first action-based and then they just like pop in the turn-based, and I was like, holy shit, this is peak.
The turn-based is great. When we saw that, it was much better. But you can't deny, like, we got worried because Square Enix did it, and to this day, we have not had a Final Fantasy game where turn-based was the main combat. Still hasn't happened yet.
True. But we got Octopath, which is peak.
We got what?
Octopath.
Yeah, I'm talking about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has not had a turn-based game since 10. Final Fantasy has not had a turn-based game since Final Fantasy 10. Period. And that was 2002.
That's interesting.
Final Fantasy has not had a turn-based game since 2002.
Isn't Final Fantasy 13
no.
timed turn-based kind of thing? Or
it is not turn-based. Final Fantasy X was the only turn-based game since Final Fantasy 1 that Final Fantasy ever had. ATB is not. It's better than real time, but it's not full turn-based.
No, I see what you mean. Okay.
Here we go. This is a really interesting dungeon mechanic where we can't even go turn-based, man. This is crazy.
I think they made that to be faster. It's not the main dungeon of this chapter.
It's not? Oh, okay.
No, that's why. Like, it's a short dungeon. You see, like you're basically close to the end now.
Okay. I do like that it's not taken as seriously because of that. Oh, I dodged that shit like a pro. There we
I
go.
think they made this gimmick just because, like, oh, that's a small dungeon, etc. Let's just make this.
I like that. I like that
That's
they did
fun.
that. It's not. I'm glad they. Oh shit! I don't know why my game. Hold on.
Just mix things up. Oh, your game alt tabbed for no reason.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know why.
Oh, that happens to me too. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I never all tabbed. I like that they. Okay, so I like that Falcom experimented here, but they still knew their audience for this series. They got a whole other series that's real time, right? They got Ys. Ys is their real time, like bougie stuff for real time, but they know that their audience for Trails is different, and I'm glad they realize that and they know that about their audience. I hope they never forget that audience, by the way. Never go full real time or else they'll lose my ass. We want turn-based stuff. Otherwise, all we'll have left is Atlas. And Atlas is great and all, but Atlas also got their flaws. Let's see.
区切りについたか。
気分爽快や。
Lock in this dialogue.
Oh, right now. I think the only real fear is that they'll make another turn-based series to replace Trails once it ends. It's a long way off. I just hope that they don't give up on the turn-based after Trails ends. Because Trails will end. It will. But the Legendary Heroes will keep going. It just depends on if they decide to make the Legendary Heroes go full-on action like they've done for Ys. In which case, they'll have no differentiating factor between the two series.
Yeah.
And it'll just be kind of the samey.
I think, like, personally, while the main story could end and etc., and I'm okay, I would very much like some spin-offs in the past, like maybe explaining that operation that the guild, that the church and etc. did to basically like stomp DigiCult and etc. I think like a game, like 2 games regarding that would be great to see. Just play around. We know what happens and etc. I think it would be cool to play, but that's just me.
I like to see 100 Years of War.
That would be cool too.
Be freaking sick. Not gonna lie, I think I've had enough DigiCult for a lifetime.
Sorry, I just
Me
love
too.
Every time that appears, I just like it.
Take the over both turn-based action. Yep.
I
We
like
get a
to be
sequel to
impacted.
spin-off to Trails. I'm really curious what they decided to do, but I hope that they still realize that they've got an audience that wants turn-based. I'd argue, because there's people I know, some of my best friends, who are like, yo, I've got a whole bunch of action games, but Falcom and Atlas fulfill the little bit of need that I want of turn-based. And I hope Atlas as well, but I hope that Falcom doesn't think that, oh, it's time to abandon true turn-based combat. I hope that they also have a turn-based combat series.
I think at this moment we all know that Falcon like really tries to cherish the fan base the most as much as possible, you know. So I think we are safe hands. Even if the series ends, I think like if they continue another series or something, they will try to make something turn-based.
I hope so.
I feel like because people clearly loves, and they ever since Sky, they always tended to make little bits of improvement in each arc for the turn-based system.
True.
And then from one arc to another, they made some noticeable improvements.
Mm-hmm.
Some might say from Zero and Azure to Cold Steel might have been a downgrade in terms of simplifying the system, of course, and etc. But they also did very good stuff with the Brave Orders and the Stagger Bar and etc. You know, and we have this right now, which is like honestly one of the best combats in the.
This is
RPGs
my favorite
as a
combat
whole.
in the series. I love it. I love this combat. I could see them remaking Gagarv. They could do that.
Oh yeah, that
Legendary
would be
Heroes
nice.
still there, not under Conda. I want Cassius and Ragnar prequel. Yeah, a prequel to that, or even a prequel like say we play as like the previous generation before the Great Collapse. Like, can you imagine that too? Like that. Like there's a lot of potential.
I think like they made such an interesting universe and etc. and so much past things that we don't really see, people just talk about, that honestly it would be a shame if they didn't explore it, because that's like free real estate for them.
Free real estate.
Because it keeps fans like interested, because they know, oh, it's tied to those games.
Right.
We don't need those games to play, but it's tied. We're gonna enjoy that. So yeah. But now progress and lock in. This dialogue is good.
It's good. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
You did say before coming in here, right, Fab?
I think. Hopefully.
Oh boy. Okay.
We saw one of these back in the abandoned area of the Blacklight District.
Do you remember?
I think so.
Okay, that was Kuro 2. The beginning of the game.
Yep.
Beneath the capital. Where is he as far as we? Shit, it's after 12 o'clock. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, you might want to stop before doing this cutscene. This is a pretty lengthy scene.
Was a long one? Damn it. To be honest,
Yeah.
pretty great collapse stuff might be tackled in the main series. I can't imagine them ending the series without exploring that a little bit, since it's such a big mystery. That's a good point.
Fab, you might want to save this for next stream. I'm just gonna be honest, especially if, you know, with how late it is already. Because you do have to get up very early in the morning, my friend.
Really fucking early.
And it's already 12:30 your time.
Shit. Damn it, I gotta be up in like less than 5 hours. Y'all, I gotta...
Yeah.
I think I saved before this. I think I saved right before this, so I think I'll be alright.
You should have
Sorry,
saved.
guys. I'm just trying to look out for him.
I appreciate it, thank you. Kuro was better than Reverie, even with being bare bones, because the faster pace and seamless transition to combat. I'm gonna be honest, Reverie, Jazzy, Kuro is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I loved Kuro. I feel like Van is a breath of fresh air to the series as an MC, as a main MC. Okay. However, I like the pacing of Reverie more than Kuro 1.
I think he means combat-wise.
Oh, combat-wise, yeah, combat-wise, the combat of Kuro 1 was great. I like the combat of Kuro, like, a lot. I really do. It's a semi-long cutscene with no fight. I'd say it's a good stopping point. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get too much into this.
Stream,
It's already almost 12:30. I think Kuro 1 downgraded the turn-based too much, and the action was way too bare bones to make it downgrade worth. So I still prefer Reverie action. Hydra. So I played a series, guys. I played a lot of games from Compile Heart. Compile Heart did what Kuro did first. Like years before they ever did it. I would argue that without Compile even knowing, Falcom took what they did. So you're able to move it around and then use your abilities. I did that shit with Death and Request and Hyperdimension Neptunia 2, 3, and 4 before Kuro even did what it did. I was like, you know what, I bet you it's gonna be just like Neptunia, and then they did it. Neptunia did it. Compile Heart did it first. Compile Heart really actually did what
Who would have thought?
Right? Dude, really? Like that's the thing. Kuro 2 and kind of improved a lot on it, but I think Reverie was better than Kuro at least. I just really liked Reverie as a whole. For its story, its music, its pacing, and its combat. I enjoyed it. Death and Request, Nep shoutouts. Donkey Kong, I'm glad you... Dude, hell yeah, dude. I played through the whole series. I played it through Neptunia 1, 2, 3, and V2. and Death and Request. Death and Request was so freaking good. The original. I played Death and Request 2 and I never beat it. But Death and Request 1 was so... I'm not a horror game kind of guy, but Death and Request made me question myself. It was such a freaking good game.
They are looking to release another one.
Oh,
also, yeah? Also in the same vein, it seems, like Zero Z and all that jazz, like core stuff and etc. Like that you've seen already, that you're familiar with.
Okay.
I don't know how it will be though.
I have a whole bunch of collections on my Twitch, however, that's all about to be deleted thanks to Twitch's new 100-hour highlight policy.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
I don't know that.
All my collections are about to be deleted from Twitch because they won't let us carry forward more than 100 hours on highlights anymore.
Can you actually download them and...
I am currently in the process of highlighting, exporting all of them to my YouTube channel.
Okay.
YouTube will. So.
Okay, good.
I'm in process. I've got 500 of 1,200 videos transferred.
Yeah. Good.
I'm in process. They're all private right now. I have not, because I don't want all my YouTube subscribers to realize, oh shit, he's releasing a whole bunch of shit at once. People tend to not like people releasing a whole bunch of shit at once. So I'm currently in the process of doing it. It's a pain in the ass. Thanks, Twitch. Thank you for giving me 60 days to do all this shit.
By the way, when is gonna be your next stream?
It's gonna be Sunday night.
Sunday night? Okay, I might be there.
Tomorrow night, I might be live tomorrow night with some 11. That's
okay.
Final Fantasy 11, which you probably won't give a shit about.
Perfect.
But yeah, tomorrow it'll be easy.
Because probably in the weekend I'll be locked in Kai.
That's
I'll
fair.
Progress even further.
Get further.
So,
then we can pass me. You can join me again.
Yeah. So I'll probably be done with 2 routes, I think, by Sunday night, and I'll probably be able to join you for a bit.
Perfect. Sounds good, man. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Code Z coming out in May. There you go. Code Z. I never beat Death and Request 2. I really do want to beat that one eventually. But Donkey Kong, I don't feel like there's enough viewership for that. And that's why I just haven't ever continued it.
You could also just play by yourself if
I could,
if that's a thing you want to do.
I don't play games very much by myself anymore.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's pretty rare when I do. I don't know what to say about the Twitch thing.
Bro is a family man now.
You get me. Being able to move and attack is definitely nice, but in my opinion, Reverie's combat was so polished. So Reverie, to be fair, Reverie polished the turn-based aspect of a combat, like of the whole series up to that point, right? So I feel like they had it down pat when it came to Reverie. But I would also argue that this game here has the Kuro combat polished to the same extent. I really like the... I'm saying this as a turn-based fan. I really enjoy the action combat of this game. A lot.
And I think there's still... maybe... Well, at least in this game, I don't see it right now. I would have to sit down and think about some hours, but... there potentially is some room for improvement even. So this is insane actually, because I thought after Kuro 2, like, what the hell they can improve, and then they improved, and I'm like, what the fuck?
They did. They really did. I agree with that too. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Jolly. Yeah. Jesse says Falcom will not stop making games in the Zemariaverse because so much world-building lore to draw on. It's overtaken Ys as a... Has it really?
That's true. That's true at this point. Ys the OG, but I mean, who sells more? It's probably Trails.
Wait, Trails oversells Ys? Are you serious? Are you sure?
I'm confused.
I thought
just
Ys
assuming.
did. I thought Ys was like their bread and butter.
I'm just assuming, but nowadays, even after Cold Steel, like, because Ys has so much of a separate release schedule kind of thing, you know? That's why, like...
Ys 10 sold more in his first week than Kai. I've had to check. Let me know, Hydra. I'm curious about that one, because I always thought that Ys was like the OG. Like, I thought...
It is. It actually is.
I thought that, that... What's it called? Freaking... Falcom
the first game...
outsold Dragon Quest 1. Like Dragon Quest, like I felt like
back when
Way
East
back.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
Right.
Eb.
What's up?
Eb.
What, Dark?
You need to sleep.
Need to go to bed.
I'm going to bed here in a minute. I'm just reading my chat. I'm having fun. I'm not proceeding to the story. I already told everybody I'm done with the story.
I know, but you really need to go to bed.
I really do need to go to bed. I'm gonna be fucked in the morning. Let's see. I think East 10. Sorry.
Yeah, you are.
East 10 was 44. Kyle was 40. Hey. Okay, good shit. Anyway, guys, I need to end. Thanks, Dark. I need to end it here, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Nice job to you rolling today. Thanks, friends. Y'all appreciate it. Anyway, y'all have an amazing weekend. I'll be back again on Sunday evening. I might stream tomorrow night. We'll see. If it's tomorrow night, it'll be Final Fantasy 11 as a bonus stream. But Monday is going to be the big Final Fantasy stream featuring Blue, and we're gonna be doing some serious shit, endgame shit, on Monday. Tomorrow night would be an informal stream if we stream at all. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the stream, and I hope you all have an amazing and awesome weekend, no matter what you plan on doing. Whether you're working, schooling, or just chilling. Until next time, y'all, take care, guys. Cheers, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.